days were dull, nothing new, nowhere to go. I had more than a girl could wish for, but still something was missing. What? I didn't know. That's when I saw him. So smooth, so carefree. He was real, I thought. He could make me real. When I saw you, when you were cruising in your car, well, I was down, I was lost and insecure. It's magical, he found me, summer breeze bringing a change of fate. He came by to ask me for a ride with him. Reality reminds me it could just be another drag. Miracles don't happen every day, you see. My days were changing. Excitements I didn't expect. I never knew riding with you could bring so much wonder. Everything a surprise. Your beautiful machine never slows, never stops. This was real, I knew. My life was turning real. You have no clue how long I've waited for this time. Life was a bore till you pulled me out of bed. Mysterious as we ride, I foresee we will never stop till we get to somewhere unexplored someday. It's destiny that we met. It's a thrill I was looking for. No one else could lighten up my heart this way. Delirious, hypnotic, drips and curves on the tricks for me. Driving shows me wonders never seen before. So endlessly seas move on, city lights shift to starry skies, sandy beach and forest. I can't wait for more. When I saw you, when you were cruising in your car, well, I was down, I was lost and insecure. It's magical you found me, summer breeze bringing a change of fate. You came by to ask me for a ride with you. It's destiny that we met. It's a thrill I was looking for. No one else could lighten up my heart this way.
Hello, nerds. Everything's working, right? Everything's okay. Other than the fact that I'm having severe technical issues on the back end. Hello, Jujo. Hello, Adrian. Hi, Sally. Oh, hello. I'm back. I was gone. I went up a mountain. Technically a couple of mountains. Now I have returned from the mountain with commandments. I don't know what they are yet. I hope everyone is doing okay in spite of the state of the world. I am I'm like I'm suffering. Hi, doctor. I'm suffering from thanks, John. Thanks, John. I am suffering from not quite post-vacation depression, but a kind of return to the continued unhappiness of the state of some of my life, and a desire to do a big, huge turnaround, which of course is not something you can do in a week, and it's not any different desire from what I had before. But I had a wonderful, wonderful little vacation, a little trip to the Alps. Did stuff I hadn't done before, ate delicious food, got to hang out with wonderful people. It was a great, great, like, reset, you know, a little, some niceness. Last year was a year full of death and destruction. And, it's good to start out this year with something really nice. Because turns out, and this is true for all of you as well. Hi, Mr. Fluff and Stuff. Turns out, we deserve nice things. We deserve to have nice things. To have nice things happen to us. To eat nice things. To experience nice things. To have a good time. The Catholic religion, a lot of Christianity, teaches you that you are born with sin. That you are born faulty. And that you need to spend your life undoing that. Undoing the baby stuff. You like sin. Well, see, accumulating sin on your own, that's another thing entirely. That's your free choice, right? That's free will. But the idea that you are sinful by design from birth, it's a great stain on this living experience, I think, because it stays with you. You know, I had a period in my life where I very firmly believed in a lot of that stuff, and I was very scared, and it was actually quite traumatic. Anyway, then I turned 13, and like all 13-year-olds, I became an atheist. But yeah, I had a wonderful, wonderful time in Switzerland. It's gonna stay with me. It's gonna, like, I even, you know, it's good to get out of the house. It's good to kind of be in a different environment and see how other people live. And to both get a sense, like I up until quite recently, I lived a very isolated life. I didn't leave the house much. I didn't leave the city much. For a very long, long time. I didn't do much. It's called avoidant personality disorder, and it fucking sucks. And then you get stuck in your own bubble, you know, and you think the way you live, with all its faults, is the only way. And it's good to spend time with people and see how they do things, and think, like, you get both, like, oh, I could do this too, and actually, I kind of like this part of my life, and I'm happy with it. Which is to say, you know, good toilets over there in Switzerland, but my toilet is my toilet, and that's the most comfortable place to poop in the world. Of course, for me, it's the most comfortable place in the world to poop for me. It wouldn't be for you. Although I do have a nice amount of leg room that I'm happy with. Happy with. Okay, so I'm playing. I want to play something in a virtual machine, and I was testing it earlier today, and it was working just fine. It was perfectly, actually, and I was like, okay, cool. And then 5 minutes before I started the stream, I started the virtual machine, and it crashes consistently. And then the other virtual machine I have doesn't read that disk image format. Let's see if we can run this in PCM. I can, Doctor, I can confirm that Switzerland is disgustingly beautiful. Wherever you look. If a virtual fighter is being played in a virtual machine, does that make it virtual fighter? Does it make it a virtual machine? The deep, important questions that are being asked over here. The plan for today is, you know, I kind of want to unwind a little. I want to have a little chat. And then there's a little shady little adventure game we're gonna play for the rest of the night. Or at least I'm gonna try. John Richard Williams. I had chocolate, but it was homemade chocolate, homemade Dubai chocolate, made by our friend Sally, who we stayed with, who also made a number of other incredible, delicious things. And that was very good. And I still have an entire bar of it in my fridge right now. And I don't know why actually it hasn't been completely devoured yet. I guess because I don't live alone in this house and I have some respect. Is Dubai chocolate trend an influencer scam? Is all trends are influencer scams? I don't get the trend either. All I know is what I ate was delicious. This isn't a good sign. Let me check if OBS is even picking this up properly. We need to go to PCM. Yeah, okay. I'm assuming this will run fine in Windows 98. Hold on, I'm just gonna test something. You guys won't see or hear anything. Don't worry about it. I just need to set my resolution to 640 by 480.
It was a tough chore to face her without laughing. Ridley, I'm looking for a volunteer
I
for...
think we're good.
The Blobs were supposed to deliver a super secret nanoformula to
You're
the
hearing
Central
this, right?
Office.
Yeah, you're hearing this.
Sounded. I hesitated.
You don't...
I said no to her. That night I got
It'll be a
drunk
little
and
slow.
passed out. It was another bad idea.
Oh, this tea is good. What else is going on? Anything happening in the world?
Complained.
Yes. Okay, I think I got the game running, so we'll be playing that later. You know what was nice? I'm gonna get a little emotional here. Last time I went on a vacation. Why is this? This is the wrong cable end. Hold on. I had this turned around the whole damn time. Last time I went on a holiday was last summer to Aruba. And that was extremely stressful because my cat, Artorius, who has since passed away, was extremely sick during that time. And I spent most of that holiday, you know, I was with family. I was in a place that was once my home. I still had a good time, but I spent a lot of that holiday obsessing about how my cat was doing, looking on the camera and worrying. And the babysitter we had gotten for him, the cat sitter, I guess, wasn't very great. Caused a lot of stress. So that holiday, but even the couple of ones before that, he was already, you know, even when he wasn't sick, he was our first pet. Leaving him home alone was weird, and it was very strange, almost uncomfortable to leave the house and not have anyone to worry about. To the point where I kind of wish that I still had, you know, I kind of wish that he was still around. But I did notice afterwards that I spent very little time worrying about like anyone breaking into the house, anything happening to him, anything like that. And that's gonna be something to still get used to. There's a non-zero chance that that we'll get another cat at some point, but probably not for the time being. I kind of want to do a few vacations without having to worry about another little guy, you know. And I think whenever we do get a new pet, unfortunately, just because this is how human nature works, I'm still probably going to be projecting a lot of the worries that I had for Artorius onto this new cat or whatever. Simply because I was kind of traumatized by that experience, you know? He was so sick. He was so unwell. I knew that, you know, there were periods where it went better and there was some hope, but there was also this deep fear that it wasn't gonna go better, and it is actually what happened. So even if we get a perfectly healthy animal, I'm still going to be worried about him being sick. It's just in my nature, and now it's been caused by this extra stuff. My cat is actually not my cat. We just adopted him with Tuna once, and now he visits our house very often, sleeps outside. See, that's just an independent cat, right? That's just a guy who's perfectly capable of managing on his own. This is not the case for Artorius, unfortunately. But I kind of knew, we knew what we were getting into when we got him. That's living with cats and pets, you know, like they don't live long enough and they can get sick. Today I got to visit my little baby niece again. and I made funny faces at her, and she laughed. Is she 6 months old already? I don't know if she's even 6 months old. Beautiful little child. Wonderful to have that so close by. And even though I wasn't feeling great this week and today, well, this week, yesterday and today, because we came back on Tuesday. Even though I wasn't feeling great, like seeing a baby, you know, even if I don't want kids, it's very life affirming, you know. It's this very beautiful thing. Her parents are wonderful, so I'm sure she's gonna be loved a lot in her life. Well, by us too. What else? I have big plans, because that's what I was talking about before, where I kind of want to change some things. Like I got a couple of these from Sally's partner on the way back. I got 2 of these for gratis for the low price of nothing. These are GTX 1070s. Now, what I have in my current computer is a 1660 Super, which is technically slightly newer than a 1070 and just a little bit worse in performance for most games. But I might still make the swap just for a little extra horsepower. And for all we know, with like the kind of old games that I play, slightly older hardware might actually be better. But also I have my old computer still that's running like a really old i5, like a 3rd generation i5 processor. And I could shove one of the 1070s in there and set it up with some flavor of Linux, and then my partner can have something to play on too, potentially. So that'll be like a fun little weekend project to kind of see how that works. I opened it up, right? I checked it out. I took it out of storage and I opened it up. And I have a 120 gig SSD in there and a terabyte regular spinning hard disk. And I'm like, is 120 gigs, would that be enough? Probably not, because she might want to play WoW or something. And I don't think 120 is going to be enough for the OS and a couple of games. It's too bad, because I could use another terabyte of storage for videos and stuff. That's how it goes. I also really want to clean up this office, because this pile over here is like the poster, the little chibi Robo poster fell at some point while I was gone. This pile is becoming extremely untenable, and there's actually like some fragile stuff that is leaning that if it fell would make me very sad. So like I don't have a lot of very good storage options in this house, because as you can see, I'm under the gable, right? I'm under the roof. So I can't just stuff a nice big tall bookcase there or anywhere else. And over there, here you can't see, I have like 2 or 3 gargantuan cardboard boxes full of old Atari stuff. Some of which I'm gonna have to get rid of, I think. And I have piles of books. I have this bag full of old gaming magazines. Atari magazines. And I also can't get rid of because they're kind of rare. And they're a complete set of a fanzine, a Dutch Atari fanzine turned full-on magazine, which has some historical value, I think. So I need to find a place for stuff. I don't have a lot of storage in this house, but I think I can make it work. I just need to get clever with how I put stuff around. And you know, I'm working on some other stuff in the background. I'm working on a video. I spent a little bit of time in Switzerland with a view of the Alps, of course, writing the next video. So, will I reference that in the video? Maybe. It'll be something a little different. I'm keeping it a kind of a secret for what it is. But it should be fun. I should be spending all month working on it. Sally has a hint towards what it is, but even she doesn't know the full extent of what I'm planning. My devious little video schemes. The last 2 videos were huge bombs. They were not successful in the way I wanted them to be. That's the YouTube life, baby. You know, you spend half a day doing a quick show off of your weird controllers, and that gets 30,000 views. I have heard of DOSBox.exe. Yeah. It's good to see that people are still working on that. On making DOS games easier. Because DOSBox is not the most user-friendly piece of software, you know? It's rather frustrating. Yeah. Okay. So, what have people been playing? I have been playing. Okay, so like friend of the show, Fluff, friend of the show, Graceless Games, kindly donated to me a Retroid Pocket 2 Plus, which can play everything up to the Dreamcast pretty well. So for my holiday, I of course loaded it up with all kinds of games. For the Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, PlayStation, N64, a bunch of Dreamcast racing games. And then I ended up mostly just playing GTA Vice City. I had like I at some point many years ago, probably more than a decade ago, I bought like the Android version of GTA Vice City, and I was like, oh, I want to see, you know, what I have, and it's just the vibes, you know. It's just the vibes. It's not a great game to play. Like, the more I learned about how that game was made in 9 months, the more I understood why it's not a great game to play. But just cruising around in a golf cart, listening to fucking 80s music. But it's also a vibe because I remember it's a game that's like loaded with nostalgia, but I have nostalgia for playing it 25 years ago. Well, that's why Fluff, this just has the little handheld controls, so it's fine. I mean, I have always played the GTA games on PC. So doing, but it worked fine with the console's little controls. I still haven't continued Pacific Drive because I'm scared. I know I could just play it with the difficulty settings way down, but I'm a little scared. Maybe if I get the new video card properly set up. The thing is also, like, this trip, it's just to Switzerland. The plane ride is just over an hour. And the train ride to Sally's place from Geneva was an hour and a half. And the thing is, when you're riding the train in Switzerland, unlike in the Netherlands, when you're riding the train in Switzerland, you gotta just look out the window and you go like, you know, at least for a lowly flatlander like myself. Yeah, but I mostly played Vice City. I've been kind of wanting to maybe do like a playthrough of San Andreas, but heavily modded. I think San Andreas is still peak GTA for me. GTA 4 did some cool stuff. 5 I only played a little bit. San Andreas is still the one that's like the most... Here's a big world, go fuck around. I think with a fuck ton of mods it could be fun. Especially like the draw distance for those games. So that's something that I find hard to swallow when I'm running a computer that's like 100,000 times more powerful than the hardware it was designed for. I just load the whole world in. You know, my PC has more RAM. Has many times more RAM than like the disc that San Andreas came on. I like that Switzerland is so beautiful. They make some trains with mega windows just so it's easier to see it. Yeah, I'd like to at one point do like a train ride through the Alps. We were very close. We went to Grindelwald, which is very close to where they have the world, not the world's, but at least Europe's like highest railway station. We were on the other side of the mountain. But we could take potentially not a cable car. What are they called? A gondola up to another train station and then take the train up the mountain. But that's extremely expensive. Listen, as beautiful as Switzerland is, that's also how pricey it is. You know, and I'm still. This whole venture is funded by my partner. I'm still broke as fuck. So the goal today, other than just chatting a little bit, is there is a little game out of Finland that you might have heard of called The Blob Job. And it's not a very long game, I believe. I don't think it's more than 2 hours, so we'll probably finish it today. And it's weird. It's a little weird. It's a little strange. And therefore potentially a video candidate. You know how it goes. I encounter a strange game. I like to play it and see if it's maybe worth telling the world about it. I've had a hard time. I haven't done that deep research into it. But it's a kind of... I wouldn't call it a serious game, but it is kind of a... I don't know. I don't know if it was like sold or it was some kind of promotional thing attached to a campaign, but it's like about safety, like just general safety, like how to stop fires or help people on the street if they have if they've passed out or something. And they've packaged that all up into this weird like FMV film noir thing, and they called it The Blob Job. What more? What more do you need to know? I have not at all, in any capacity, been able to track down a physical copy. That's how rare it is. Like, I have a Russian version of Rig and Roll. I have the physical copy of Hamlet. You know, even for stuff that I haven't been able to acquire, I've at least been able to find them somewhere and then see that I can't afford them. This one is so rare. Like, it's in English, but I don't know if it was released outside of Finland. Or at least the Nordic countries as a whole. So I kind of doubt that I'll ever get my hands on a big box copy of The Blob Job, but it would stand nicely alongside my X-Files game box, I think. So that's what we're gonna do in a few minutes. Once I've run out of stuff to talk about, which is it now? Anyone else who wants to talk about something? Anyone who has a question about what life is like in Switzerland? How good the weather was in end of February, early March, and it was sunny and like 14 degrees? That's just me bringing the Aruba with me, I think. I'm taking credit for that. It was crazy. There was one day that was cloudy. And that was a day where we kind of rested anyway. Yeah, this is why I found it important for me to do a stream today, because I like hanging out with my homies and talking about what I did. It's just mostly like gawk at mountains and eat great food and spiritually heal myself. I went up a funicular for the first time and a gondola. Those are pretty big firsts for me. For us both. We had pizza. We had delicious pizza on the shores of Lake Thun. And when I say it like that, it sounds so casual, you know? Like, yeah, you know, got pizza by a Swiss lake. It's fine. I'm sometimes like the version of me that basically like I'm a little demeaning to myself when I put it like this, but sometimes I gotta say it blunt to explain to people how severe it was. That did nothing for 15 years. It's not true, it wasn't nothing, but that's how it felt. Sometimes I still feel like I am that person. Even though I'm doing relatively crazy things compared to them. Like, I'm not partying and whatever, but like the way I'm traveling, the things I'm trying, the new ground I'm breaking for myself. I went thrifting. We went thrifting in Switzerland. And it's funny because I remember the last time we went, which is 2 years ago, we passed a thrift store or like an antique kind of secondhand store. And I was curious, but I was too afraid to go in. At some point in between then and now, I unlocked thrifting for myself. There's a ton of awesome thrift stores of varying qualities and sizes here in Leiden. And I think about a little over a year ago, I started going and trying. And now I've unlocked it and I'm comfortable with it. And I'm like, I have no problems with it. Like, whatever fears I had, I have conquered them. And then I went thrifting in Switzerland. I didn't find anything that I wanted to bring home. But sometimes the fun about thrifting is just the museum aspect of it. You know, just kind of walking around, looking at old shit, going like, ooh, Mrs. Bob got some fantastic clothing. I saw there was like a stack of VHS DVD combo players that I was like, that's not gonna fit in the suitcase, but would be cool. That's not exactly what I was looking for. What I really want is a VHS DVD player with HDMI out. I'm halfway there. Because I remember when I found this in the trash. This Pioneer DVD player with HDMI out. I was hoping that this SCART plug was also a SCART in, because then it could potentially function as like a very cheap converter, but does not. At least I tried testing it. If I want to test it more, I'm gonna have to find a remote for it. Maybe I'll find that on the street someday. Who knows? Alright, I think that's it. I mentioned the thrifting. I mentioned all the stuff I did. I mentioned my feelings. You all talked about what games you're playing, which is like mostly nothing. I have one more thing to say, I guess, which is, I think what I want to do for the time being, for the next several weeks, maybe even months, I kind of really want to work on the Aruba game. I kind of really want to start building something prototypey Elden Ring. You know, something where you're just walking around and I can start messing with scale, and something where I have something in engine that I can start building off of and customizing and adding to. So I think I want to do at least like on Tuesdays or Thursdays, I don't know which, depending on what I feel, like one stream a week that's just working on the game and just actually building it and using those thousands of words I've written down on it to actually make it something real. If I can end the year with like a vertical slice prototype, minimum viable product type of thing, something I could potentially show off and tell people, hey, if you give me money for this, I can make more of it. That would be great. And learn, because there's so much I need to learn about the 3D modeling and programming and maybe even shader stuff. And I've learned, it turns out the only way to learn is by doing. If only they had told me that 25 years ago. Would have prevented a lot of heartache. Yeah, I found a like an ocean shader for Godot that looks beautiful, but it's not entirely fit for what I want to do. But it's like, it gets me 80% there, but to get that other 20%, I'm going to need to learn 100% of new things. And then the other half, assuming that I keep my like two stream a week schedule, which, you know, I'm trying not to set too high expectations for myself. Like, I used to do that for the streams and was very good to kind of get me started. To say I have this very rigid schedule and I'm sticking to it. It was very important for me to kind of get started and do this, because I had very bad discipline when I started. So having a rigid schedule was good, but now I'm trying to kind of keep it more loose. But like, let's assume I stream twice a week. One of those will be working the Aruba game, the other will be, I'm gonna start on a force more powerful, the game of non-violent strategy. Which is the bizarre, potentially CIA-backed uprising simulator. Particularly relevant to our days, and I want to have a video out of it before the summer, assuming we're all still around. So that's kind of what I'm gonna TikTok. And if I want to play anything else in between, then I can just do that, because it's my stream and I can do what I want. And what I want to do now, as this Passing Breeze Euro mix from Outrun 2006 wraps up, is play The Blob Job. From the Henry Kissinger Institute for Democracy Promotion. Not very far off. Yeah. Oh, I should have something to write notes on. All right. You can go. We've had enough of you. All right, so The Blob Job, again, a Finnish game about safety, packaged as a cyberpunk film noir FMV adventure game. Let's try our best. Let's hope it runs. Oh, that's not a good sign, is it? Intelligame.
could smell trouble the moment my beeper went. It was a message from Mrs. Steele, the main honcho at Nanoblob Enterprises, or the Steelworks as we called it in her dubious honor. My name's Joe Ridley, and I'm a low-ranking security officer at Nanoblob, a full-time punching bag for Mrs. Steele. Sometimes we call her the Iron Lady, not only because she acts like she had a hammer in her head. Thing is, Mrs. Steele had a so-called accident when she was a teenager. She'd overdosed on some exotic new teen drug called LBD. Messed up a hormone system, made her limbs grow disproportionately. Her earlobes, her forehead grew like Dumbo. Eventually, her lower waist had to be replaced with heavy metal implants. Drugs sure can be a nasty habit. I guess that's why she was so obsessed about nanotechnology. It was a tough chore to face her without laughing.
Ridley, I'm looking for a volunteer for a pretty messy job. We have 5 skin blobs on the loose.
Skin blobs was what they called a nano-manufactured human organism. This didn't look too good.
The blobs were supposed to deliver a super-secret nanoformula to the Central Patents Office. They never got there. If anyone gets hold of the formula, we're in deep trouble, and I don't mean only you, me, and this company, but the rest of the humanity could face extinction.
The humanity.
Our nanoformula solvent is immensely powerful. It's able to shrink and expand organic material on a molecular level. Someone idiotic enough to fool around with it could turn Mother Nature into a peanut. Are you following me?
Sounded serious. Only thing I could think about was why not use the formula on her ear.
I need you to track down the
Assurance.
skin blobs.
Today
and
is the
retrieve
day.
Cases.
Hey, Red.
They're all identical, right down to the attaché cases they carry. For safety precaution, only one of them carries the authentic formula, but the fake formulas contain information to determine which one is authentic. So we need all 5 cases. Are you following me? Can you take on this mission?
I hesitated. I didn't like skin blobs. They had a blobby temperament.
I like how his voice is like simultaneously hard-boiled detective but also southern. Oh, I can select things? No, just accept.
That's my boy. Here is a portable blobber with which you can shrink any objects with investigative value. The last report about the blob's whereabouts came from the area of building 4.2. That's probably where you should start. Good luck.
How's the volume? Is the volume good enough? I got a blob man. Okay, that's where I quit. Home. This looks like a mega building from Cyberpunk. Which one is building 4.2? Can I select anything? It appears I can only select home.
My mission was already getting on my nerves. My synapses really needed a break. But my TV didn't agree with me.
Is this
It wanted to burn my house down and roast me.
Hey, Leroy? Oh, wait, Sally. Oh, wait, hold on. Can I even alt-tab? VIP. Sally on company. There we go. Your promised VIP. Elevator. Look.
This elevator's connected to a secret tunnel out of my house.
Secret elevator.
Huh? Bad idea. The elevator can get stuck because of the fire.
The electrical cable is a phone. A phone!
It doesn't function. My old dusty TV must have self-ignited. Why did it keep in such a badly ventilated place? Damn.
Listen, if, I think the aquarium graphics aren't quite loaded properly. If your TV catches fire just from sitting somewhere, that's not like your fault.
Sofa. Old but damn comfortable.
Fire blanket, that's convenient.
Okay, great. But the cable's still burning.
Okay, how do I get rid of the cable? Use aquarium on the...
I can't use water on an electrical fire.
That's not... I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Blobjob. That's not an electrical fire. That's just electricity.
Huh. If I open this door, the fire spreads to the hallway.
Oh, I can just use the blanket again?
I did. Now I must inform the fire brigade about this.
Use the phone?
It doesn't function.
Okay, let's leave.
Huh? The fire must have spread along the cables to the hallway. My kind of luck.
Oops! Oh, this game is so Finnish. Window.
It's less than 3 meters to the ground.
Oh, that's an easy jump.
Time to leave the sinking ship and call the fire brigade. Adios, fish. A beautiful fire, if it wasn't for the fact that it was my home in the pyre.
He's fucking Benoit Blanc.
Formula. If so, I had to make faster moves.
A beautiful fire.
Or share the fate of the fish.
Just let your fish die. Oh, okay, we have more stuff. Building 4.2, Safe City Bus Station, Nanoblob Inc. Recreation Center, an intersection, Hotel Zero. Well, we're supposed to go to Building 4.2. What happens if we just wait here and see? Okay.
This guy looks like one of those nanoblobs. Looks like he's in pain. Hey, buddy, you got a frog in your throat? Guess I better call the poisoning center and ask for advice.
Advice.
But there's no phone in here. I have to solve this myself.
So here's the question, right? Did they make this thinking they were gonna get an international audience? Or were they just trying to kind of appeal just Finnish, Scandinavian population, but trying to like really make it seem like an American product? Made for international audience? Or just to seem American and cool. Remember when it was cool to be American? Broken bottle. What's this? Sulfuric acid. Warning, highly corrosive.
Hey, looks just like booze or plain water. Did this guy really take a swig of this stuff? Fishes. Possibly a biological experiment.
I'm sorry, this guy is like choking, and I'm casually browsing through the fridge. There's booze.
Bad habit.
Milk. Look at milk.
4-week-old milk. Yeah, it'll probably start talking soon.
Can I take it? I can.
Captain Crunch, my favorite. Maybe I'll have a snack later.
Let's try to give him the milk. From my blob man.
Thank you, sir. Milk's a heavenly gift even to an artificial nanostomach that has just been subjected to a dose of sulfuric acid.
Hey, do yourself a favor and switch to 7-Up, okay?
You're right. Thank you so much, sir. I do prefer naphthalene-based constituents, however. I'm Nanoblob 001, by the way, a product of Nanoblob Industries. I'm equipped with a 270 billion neuron computer that can translate over 5 million...
Hey, cut the crap. What you doing here? Where
He has a bit of a Kyle MacLachlan vibe to him.
I understand. Nanoblob 002 went to get some help with the bike I borrowed from that wonderful lady at the Nanoblob Labs. Did you know she has a PhD in biomechanics? Isn't that wonderful? I actually have her business card. Here it is.
Let's accept.
I'm only gonna ask you once. Where is the briefcase?
Briefcase? Heavens, that's a good question. Have I lost it?
Geez, these skin blobs really are neuropaths. Okay, pal, you better get some medic attention. I'm out of here.
Medic attention. This is the most... Like you have this sometimes with, like, Russian and Eastern European games. Where they try to be American. And just fail massively, you know, because they don't have like a native speaker on staff or whatever. You see that a lot in like old like 80s international movies, you know, like Hong Kong action films or lower budget stuff, where the English is like not quite right. And this is the best example of that in a game that I've ever seen.
I'm only gonna ask you once.
Just asking
Where
twice.
is the briefcase?
Briefcase?
Geez, these skin... Okay, pal. Uh-oh. Poltergeist TV. Nah, no tunes now.
Anything else going on here? Lamp.
I don't need that now.
Then why can't I click on it? I can open the fridge still?
It's way too red and shiny to be the real thing.
Red and shiny. I get
level 1 suit.
I get the sense that they're
Don't
leaning
touch
into it for sure. Alright, let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm right with you there, Fluff. So this game doesn't have a save mechanic. So if it crashes, I'm in trouble. I don't think PCM has save states. This sucks. I had it running perfectly in VirtualBox, and in VirtualBox my Windows XP installs just said, nah, not anymore. We're just gonna keep crashing. Can I get you to send a Control Delete?
It was a tough chore to face it with. Sam, I hesitated. I didn't like skin blobs. They had a blobby temperament.
That's my boy. Here is a portable blobber with which you can shrink any objects with
A blobber.
investigative value.
I just need to rush through this now. We do a
My
blob job
mission
speed
was
run.
already getting on my nerves. My synapses really needed a break. but my TV didn't agree with me.
I've been trying to get an Eva Cache speedrun going, but I haven't been able to set it up in a virtual machine where it's actually running properly yet. It's a notoriously difficult game to get running.
It wanted to burn my house down and roast me. Okay, great, but the cable's still burning. I did a firefighting blanket made of... Why would I want to jump out now? Huh? The fire must have spread along the cable time to leave the signal.
Come on now. I know you hear this a lot coming from me and coming from this stream, but this is a strange game.
Hey. I'm only... Okay, pal. You better get some medic attention. I'm out of here.
Okay, that worked. Nanoblob Laboratories. Yes. Are you gonna have a funny voice, scientist lady? A blob tube!
Looks like a hell of a bath you got there.
What is this? The business card.
Hey, who are you? You better get out of here right away. This is a restricted
Oh, she
area.
does have a weird haircut.
Hey, who are you? You better get out of here right away. This is a restricted area.
Use business card to woman.
How's that gonna help me?
Hey, who are you? You better get out of here right away. This is a restricted area.
I guess not yet, right? Building 4.2, home. Safe City bus station. Hello, sir. You gonna be drinking and driving?
Booze. Bad habit.
Damn! The key won't fit in the lock. I can't start the car. Can you help me?
Help! Help! See you later, Doc. Thanks for hanging out. Help the drunk nanoblob to start the car. I feel like that would lead to a problem, but I also kind of want to see what happens.
Hey, sure, let's get you started, pal.
You're going to Stockholm. Nice. Mission failed. Never help a drunk driver to start a car. Never step into a car if the driver is drunk. Never drive if you're drunk. Always try to stop a drunk driver from driving. Ridley would never be so irresponsible as you just were. Give it another shot and prove that you're worthy of the role of Ridley. That's great.
Damn! The key won't fit in the lock.
I'm glad that it just lets me start again right away.
Ask you once, where is the briefcase?
Briefcase? I'm too blitzed to remember my name. And you want a briefcase? Allow me to laugh. Ha ha ha.
That's a classic American laugh. That's literally Hans Gruber reading the sweater in Die Hard.
Booze. Bad habit.
Can I do anything else?
You better give me the cop.
Hey, hang on a mo. Those keys are mine.
Bus. Lost Degas. Sun Fun Disco. Salt Cake City. Okay, we can go to the bus station. There's kinky clubwear. Any of these safes mine to open? Locker 13. Locked. Ticket machine. I don't have coin. There's more to this game than I thought, I think, if this is going where I think it is.
Uh-oh, I'm in a hurry if I want to split town. Booze.
Booze.
Bad habit. Locked. I need a key to open this trunk.
Okay. Can we leave? Yes. Hotel Zero.
Welcome to Hotel Zero. We've had 13 fires in 3 months, all caused by drunk or drugged people smoking in their beds. People say many bad things about Hotel Zero, and most of them are true. But we are the only hotel in Safe City.
Keys.
Hey, half the keys are missing. I doubt this joint is that busy.
Phone. Nothing.
Great. A 0-star hotel.
Hotel.
Welcome to Hotel... Hey, where do you think you're going? Hey, where do you think you're going?
A
Apparatus.
cigarette and lighter destroyer. A mandatory public device since the beginning of the millennium.
Message. The destruction of one package of cigarettes and a lighter entitles you to a free phone call in the Safe City region. Okay.
Hey, where do you
Oh, I
think
can't
you're
go.
going?
Well, I just want to exit. It's fine. That was the hotel. Recreation center. Okay. Safe tip number 3. Always use protection.
Get lost. This table is for me and my bits of crumpet.
Look, I was sent here by Mrs. Steele to collect your sorry skin blob hide. I might give you a break if you tell me where your suitcase and the other skin blobs is.
No need to be shirty. Tell you what, if you give me some advice on how to handle these, then maybe, just maybe, I can help you. Get lost.
Look, I
No need to be shirty. Tell you what,
don't want to go there. Geez, this is retro.
Oh. Trash can.
Yikes, someone forgot his dirty diapers here.
Diapers! And that is how you know this is definitely not an American game. Because it is about safe sex. Where are we? 108. Oh, delicious. I need money. Oof.
Hey, I need some peace here.
I'm the sheriff of this town, and your present suspected apartment is terrorist gang. Get lost or risk imprisonment.
Okay, so we can't do much here either. Hotel Zero, the intersection. I see. That noise from your Switzerland toilet?
Let's see.
I hope not.
RCWC3. What a strange thing to write on a toilet paper. Is this guy a pervert?
What?
Brakes and chains look like they're in need of overhaul. This might have caused the accident.
A piece of toilet paper. Anywhere else to go? Just exit. Street sign.
I can't leave an unconscious injured blob without trying to help him.
Man.
Looks like he hurt his head falling off the bike. Hey, next time, pal, use a bike helmet. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? No reaction, even if I shout in his ear. Must be unconscious. But is he alive? How can I check that?
Mouth.
I'd better move really close to his mouth to check if he's breathing. Yeah, he's breathing. Congratulations, Blob. Oh, no, I'm doing this the wrong way.
Doing what the wrong way? Throat.
Okay, let's see if his heart's beating. I can feel his pulse as I touch his throat. I'd better open his shirt button and release his tie to make it easier for him to breathe. He's still unconscious. I should put him in a recovery position. Where should I start, the legs or the arms?
Who knows how to put someone in the recovery position? Arms first.
No, I'm doing this the wrong way. No, I'm doing this the wrong way.
Fluff, you just killed this poor man.
Right. Bend the knee of the victim that is closer to you upwards. No, I'm doing this the wrong way. No, I'm doing this the wrong way. No, I'm doing this the wrong way. No, Right. Next, I bend the arm of the victim that's further away across the victim's chest and check that the victim's other arm is close to the body.
I'm not gonna remember any of this. Not gonna remember any of this. LOL. Oh, then check your computer.
No. Right. No, I'm doing this the wrong way. No. Okay. Now I bend the victim's head backwards and move his hand, which is closer to me, under the victim's cheek. Is he still breathing? Let's see. Yes, he is.
Oh, good. I haven't killed him.
That's it. The official recovery position. I should quit chasing these skin blobs and become a lifeguard on Baywatch.
Baywatch.
Before I call the ambulance, I better check the address of this place.
Crick Street and Watson Avenue.
Wow, this is Crick Street and Watson Avenue intersection. Better memorize that. Okay, better make the call now.
What's up with this fucking dungeon door?
Too many broads, too little time.
Alright.
Nah, everyone knows the emergency number by heart.
I'm assuming in Finland it's 112?
Alarm center.
Oh, hi. Hi there, my name's Joe Ridley. I'm calling from the corner of Crick Street and Watson Avenue. Report a bike accident. The victim, a man in his early 20s, is falling off his bike. He's breathing, his heart's beating, but he's unconscious. I've placed him in a kind of recovery position.
Are there any other victims?
No.
Are there any other persons or vehicles in the area except for you and the victim?
The voice acting.
No, I'm the only one.
Okay, we're sending an ambulance. Please wait by the victim until the ambulance arrives.
Okay.
I'm not waiting by the victim, by the way. I'm standing in the phone booth. Oh no, has the game crashed? No. Okay. Yep, that's your average Finnish cop.
Do you know who the owner of this bike is?
No.
Do you know who the...
Better not touch the bike before the cop cools down.
What else do I do?
Do you know who the owner of this bike is?
Nah, won't work.
Anything else to do? I guess not.
Better not touch the bike before the cop cools down.
I've got a toilet paper. Do I go to the toilet? Also, the rec center is a club. With floozies. Like third door, right? It says rec center, third door.
Can handle that now.
Oh god. Hey, we got a suitcase.
Briefcase number 2 retrieved. Good for me. A very tidy seat. Too bad I don't have the urge.
I'm sorry. Okay, we need to talk about that. So, in adventure games, the protagonist always needs to have a thing to say when you click on a thing. Is it on purpose that when you click on the toilet, the protagonist says, "Too bad I don't have the urge"? Is that something they wrote because they needed something for him to say and they're stupid? Or is it like a extremely tongue-in-cheek reference to how adventure games work?
Don't need to wipe my nose now.
I don't know. Okay, so that's one briefcase down. These ladies
Don't want to go there.
don't give me anything. Do we go back to the headquarters? No. Access denied until you have collected all the briefcases. Is there anything back home? No. No access destroyed in fire. And she didn't want to talk to me.
Hey, who are you? Hey, who are you? You better get out of here right away. This is a restricted... Hey, who are you? You better get out of here right away. This is a restricted area.
Looks like a hell of a bath you got there.
And the business card doesn't work on her.
This ain't right, but maybe I'm not right either.
That's one hell of a thing to say. Okay, he's gone. Coin, okay.
Yeah, American Psycho. Fear and loathing in Las Vegas. The sky must be manic depressive.
I don't recall what year this is from.
I've had enough sleep.
Early 2000s,
Bunch
surely.
of shirts that needs ironing. Looks like moth heaven.
Okay, so we can either get a condom or buy a ticket. I think we need to go buy a condom. Although there was like... That cost 5. Euros? Oh, 10. Marka, of course. It's Finland.
They don't accept 10 mark coins.
1998. I feel like let's go to the bus stop. There might be more to do there. Bus station.
Locked. I need a key to open this trunk. You better give me the car keys.
Hey, hang on a row. Those keys are mine.
Hang on a minute. What if I gave him money?
I'm tired of this game. Time to take a break and play GoldenEye or some groovier game.
That's a very time appropriate
Booze.
reference, huh?
Bad habit.
So Las Vegas is 10 marks. I didn't take the coin. There we go.
There we go. A ticket to Las Vegas.
We give him the ticket?
Look, you better take the bus. I know you're heading for Vegas.
Hey, all right. You can have the car if you want. Here's the key.
Alright, that's how that works. Now we have the key for the trunk.
Briefcase number 3 retrieved. I'm on my way.
Ugh! 342. So I need one more briefcase. And I don't know how to get it. What can we do with the hotel? The hotel said the message says something. Destruction of one packet of cigarettes and a lighter entitles you to a free phone call in the safe city region. What do I need that for?
Welcome to Hotel Zero. We've had 13 fires in 3 months, all caused by drunk.
How's that gonna help me? Hey, half the keys are missing. Hey, half the keys are missing. I doubt this joint is that busy.
What's up, Leroy?
Hey, where do you think you're...
Are you having streamy troubles? He told us to go play something else, of course. I've already played GoldenEye on stream.
Open sesame.
What's weird is, like, I got the business card.
I believe she's the owner. I'd like to take this bike
There we
back
go.
to her.
Nice.
Oh, really? I'll have to do a check first.
Nanoblob Lab.
Good evening. This is Sheriff Pete Jackson. Could I speak with biomechanical researcher Linda Lindquist?
I'm Pete Jackson.
We got a
The
gentleman here who
American.
claims he's supposed to bring back a bike to you, and I'm calling to confirm this is the case. Do you have the security number of the bike?
Ah, I've been missing that bike. Let me see. The number is 040-779-194-T.
Let me see. It looks like it'd be your bike, ma'am. Thank you for your cooperation, ma'am.
Sure, I'll be expecting my bike.
Okay, Sonny. Take the bike and scram.
God, I remember this old Family Guy bit where they had these Europeans pretending to be Americans, and they had these like vaguely non-distinct European accents. Sounds exactly like this. Okay, now we can go to the lab.
Hey, who are you? You better get out of here right away. This is a restricted area.
Use bike to woman.
Ah, at last, my dear bike. You must be the man looking for my little nanoblobs. Mrs. Steele informed me.
Yeah.
Do you know where the nanoblobs are?
No, not really. But they forgot an attaché case here. You better find them quickly. I'm afraid the nanoblobs have become unstable after some drug experiments we made on them.
Briefcase number 1 retrieved. I got a talent for this.
Oh, can you use the computer?
Mixture of sedatives and ethanol. If you mix alcohol and sedatives, you increase the intoxicating effect of the ethanol. But this is very dangerous because you will not only lose your ability to control yourself, but also to remember anything, dummy. By abusing a mixture of
Who are you
alcohol
talking
and
to?
sedatives, you not only risk to damage your brain, but also to get into any kind of serious accident.
Okay. Oh!
Cannabis, marijuana, and hashish are both cannabis products. If you use cannabis, you will lose your sense of time and become uninhibited.
Too late.
You'll begin to giggle and blather nonsense.
That's what I'm here
Your
for.
eyes will glisten, and the white of them will turn bloodshot.
Happens to me naturally.
You become easily psychologically addicted to cannabis. If you use cannabis frequently, you'll not be able to take care of yourself properly.
Already there, buddy.
After a while, you'll be psychologically addicted to it. If you use it frequently, you risk not only becoming physically hooked by it, but also to become psychotic.
Next.
Cocaine. Cocaine is extracted
It's a
from
very
the leaves
educational
of the cocoa
game.
trees. It's readily absorbed by the mucous membranes in your nose and your throat. And cocaine makes you feel extremely good and excited and self-assured.
Say no more,
It
buddy.
enlarges your pupils and accelerates your pulse and your breathing. As its effects phase away, you become restless, irritated, depressed, nauseated, and cold. The misuse of cocaine can make you suicidal and psychotic. If you sniff cocaine, you get a sore throat, bleeding nose, and eczema-covered nostrils. Users of cocaine risk getting psychologically addicted to it. Crack, freebase, and cocaine cream are all toxic and dangerous derivatives of cocaine.
Tell me more about this cocaine cream.
Technical solvents. Now, the effect of sniffing technical solvents like thinner, acetone, different kinds of glue, spray paint, etc. is similar to the effect of ethanol, pure alcohol. You feel dizzy and good, but only for a very short while. The skin around your nose gets chapped and your ability to control yourself will diminish. You risk fainting if you sniff too much, and sniffing technical solvents is psychologically addictive and harmful for the central nervous system and the brain.
Hope none of you are sniffing technical solvents.
Sedatives and sleeping tablets, now they paralyze the central nervous system. They used to extenuate pain and anguish and, to relax. The intoxicating effects of sedatives are tiredness, dizziness, unsure movements, difficulties to talk clearly and with normal speed.
Hey.
High risk that you can become
Excuse
both
me?
psychologically and physically addicted to sleeping pills and sedatives if you abuse them. Abusers also risk to get violent and suicidal. The cure for sedative and sleeping pill addicts is painful and it's dangerous. Hey, wait a minute. What's this? Nano formula. Under instructions from Mrs. Steele, this formula still needs to be tested on the nanoblobs in order to determine the effects it might have if it were used on the competitors of Nanoblob Inc.
Anything else? Methanol. Here, those hallucinogens. Yeah.
Hallucinogens.
Hallucinogens.
LSD, STP, psilocybin, mescaline, DMT, and some special mushrooms. They cause hallucinations. The most common, LSD or acid, is often served as innocent-looking stamps to be licked. Panic and psychotic attacks are among the downside of this drug. You begin to see unreal pictures. You can't judge time or distance. You'll get shaky and your pupils will grow extremely big. Your mind will be damaged and you risk to become schizophrenic.
It sounded like he had a little too much fun saying schizophrenic there.
Methanol. This is produced as a side compound in the distilling process. There's a high risk of getting blind if you drink it.
Anything else?
Ethanol. Pure alcohol. This is the stuff in the booze, beer, and wine that makes you feel good for a while. But the problem is that you lose your question of judgment as you drink, and often do a lot of stupid things as a result of this. You also easily become dependent on alcohol. Then most of your money will be used on alcohol. As an alcoholic, you'll get bad skin, gain weight, and you'll stink. In short, ethanol is dangerous. Hold on, there's a note here. We believe Nanoblob 5 has an alcohol problem. He is constantly escaping to locations where such beverages can be acquired.
Hey, Sanity. Amphetamine.
Amphetamine. Now, this is a drug that stimulates the central nervous system. It keeps hunger and tiredness away, but causes sweating, shivering, and palpitation of the heart.
I already have those.
You easily become dependent on amphetamine, or speed, as it's also called. As a user of amphetamine, you don't only risk to lose all your money, you also risk to lose your mental health. In other words, it can turn you into a skinny, nervous, panic-stricken lunatic with no money and no future.
What if you're already low on mental health, though? And last but not least,
Opiates. Opium, heroin, morphine, and codeine.
opiates.
They all make you feel good, excited, and dizzy, and restless and itchy. But they slow down your pulse, and they make you cough. Your pupils will shrink, and you will be tired. And if you use too much of this dangerous opiates, you suffocate. Since this drug is often injected, you risk to get AIDS by using an infected needle.
Ah, well. I think that is it. What do I do with the nano formula?
You better find them quickly. I'm afraid the nanoblobs have become unstable after some drug experiments we made on them.
Nah.
You better find them quickly. I'm afraid the nanoblobs have become
Okay, now we go. I have collected all briefcases. I thought it was... Is it 5 briefcases? I thought it was 3. What's all 0? Well, I know of one at the recreation center. Thought I was supposed to show them how to get condoms.
How's that going to help me? Get lost.
Look, I was sent here by Mrs. Steele to...
No need to be shirty. Tell you what, if you give me some advice on how to handle...
Don't want to go there.
Where else can we go? Is there more to find in building 4.2? Any cigarettes? Cigarettes and a lighter or something was...
A boiler. Pot I don't need. Dishes. Uh-oh. Poltergeist TV. I don't need that now.
Welcome to Hotel Zero. We've had 13 fires in 3 months, all caused by drunk or drugged people smoking in their beds. People say it many...
Great. A 0-star hotel.
Destruction of one package of cigarettes and a lighter entitles you to a free phone call. Okay. I don't even know why I'd want to take a phone call.
A cigarette and lighter destroyer. A mandatory public... Hey, off the...
Hey, where do you think you're going? Welcome to Hotel Zero. We've had 13 fires in 3 months.
I can't handle that now.
I don't think there's anything left in the bus station.
Booze. Bad habit. Locked. I need a key to open this trunk.
Is there anything left in the trunk? No.
Locked.
Okay, so there is a locked locker in the bus station. Flower box. What? Why can't I click on this? Okay, so the bus station still has something going on.
Uh-oh, I'm in a hurry if I want to split town.
But what, I don't know. The hotel has something going on, but what, I don't know. The intersection is probably done, right? But if I can still go here, then...
Open sesame.
There's still a door.
Too many broads, too little time.
Used. There's nano formula. Can I use it on the broads?
This ain't right, but maybe I'm not right either. It might not be elastic enough for her.
He wants help with the ladies. That's the point at which I usually quit point-and-click games.
Geez, this is
Fair.
Wanna go there? Don't wanna go there.
I'm not a quitter.
Geez, this is retro.
Hey, I need some peace here. Freak off.
What game is this? Would you believe me if I told you? It's a game called The Blob Job. And it's a Finnish creation from 1998 meant to teach you principles of safety. Okay, she's gone. You can still go to the computer. I can't use anything here. Can I use it on you?
I'm tired of this game. Time to take a break and play GoldenEye or some groovier game.
Fuck. Fuck! You think we can still speed run through that? Oh, I guess redeems aren't working. That's another great thing. Everything's broken today. Let's try to remember.
It was a tough chore to face her without laughing.
Ridley, I'm looking for a volunteer for a pretty messy job. We have 5
It's broken.
jobs on the loose.
The text is broken.
Sounded serious.
I need you to track down.
I hesitated.
Why is it breaking
I
now?
didn't like skin blobs. They had a blobby temperament.
Come on.
It was a
Ridley,
Okay.
skin.
the blobs was...
Sounded. I hesitated.
That's my boy. Here is a portable blobber with which you can shrink any objects
A
with
blobber.
investigative value.
Okay, so we go home. Face the black.
My mission was already getting
There's
on my
fire.
nerves. My synapses really needed a break. But my TV didn't agree with me.
Wow.
Burn my house down. Most of these.
That's really late.
Okay, great. But the cable's still burning. I did it. Now I must inform... The fire must have spread along the time to leave the sinking.
Okay. For the bus station, we need the coin. Here we need to talk to the guy. No, we need to give him some milk.
Hey, do yourself... Hey...
Okay. Business card. I can fuck off. If I come back, will the coin be there? Yes. Coin is there. Okay. So we might as well go to the bus station. We could probably just buy the ticket right away, right? Game isn't gonna give a shit. Yeah.
There we go. a ticket to Las Vegas. Look.
Hey, all right. You can have the car if
You
you
give
want.
me the keys. Use the keys on the trunk.
Briefcase number
Get a
3
briefcase.
retrieved.
Okay, that's the one. We go to the intersection. Grab the stinky note.
CRC looks no. I. Oh, right. Up, no. Right, up, no. Right, up, no. Okay, now that's it. The official before I call the ambulance, I better check the address of this place.
I'm basically speedrunning it right now.
This is Creek Street in Watson. Okay, better make the okay.
Alarm center.
Okay.
Now we wait for the sound to play. The cop appears. Give the cop the business card. Good night, Sally.
Do you know
It was
who
good
the
to see
owner
you.
of this bike is?
I believe she's the owner.
Say hi to
I'd like
Morris for
take this
me.
bike back to her.
Don't actually have to
really?
do that.
I'll have to do a check first.
Nanoblob Labs.
We got Okay, Sonny. Take the bike and scram.
Take the bike and scram. Now I can go to the toilet here.
Briefcase number 2 retrieved.
Yeah. Give her the bicycle.
Ah, at last, my dear bike. You must be the man looking for my little nanoblobs. Mrs. Steele informed me.
Grab the nano formula.
Hey, wait a minute. What's this? Nano formula. Under instructions from Mrs. Steele, this formula...
So now she's gone. I think I'm back to where I needed to be. No, I'm missing one briefcase. Where did I get the... Oh, she gave me a briefcase, didn't she?
Do you know?
No, not really. You better find them quickly. I'm afraid the nanoblobs have become unstable after some drug experiments we made on them.
You're not...
Do you know where the nanoblobs are?
No, not really. But they forgot an attaché case here. You better find...
Briefcase number 1 retrieved. I got a talent for this.
Okay. Now what? Intersection is done. Building 4.2 is done. Home is done. Bus stop is not done. The blob job. Walkthrough. Okay, so apparently at the hotel, there's a coin on the floor now. Yeah, oh, look at that. Pixel hunting. Okay, now we can buy a condom. Naturally. What do you do when you find a coin on the ground? You buy a condom from a machine. Okay, we got a condom. I'm gonna give it to this guy, apparently. The game doesn't crash.
Packet of condoms. Thanks. Okay. I only know that NB3's in Hotel Zero suffering from a nicotine withdrawal. He might talk to you if you give him some nicotine gum. Here you are.
Oh wait, do you have anything else to say?
Get lost. This table is for me and my bits of crumpet. Welcome to Hotel Zero. We've had... Hey, where do you think you're going?
Then you just show him the nicotine gum?
I'm supposed to deliver this nicotine gum package.
Hey,
You see a
Grace.
chain-smoking guy dressed in black suit carrying a suitcase.
This is the blob job.
He's staying in room 22. Go ahead. The bastard is in his room. See to it that he quits smoking in the room.
How are you doing, Grace? It's good to see you. Room 22.
It's locked. It's locked.
Stress is held by crunch. You really are a game developer.
It's locked.
Oh.
The chicks that were with Nanoblob 5. I better warn Nanoblob 5 right away. A dead, cold body. How did he die? Let's examine his body.
I was gonna say that rhymes, but that's just the same words. Oof.
Nasty marks. Looks like someone possibly hit his neck.
I think so.
Geez, if this man would be alive, his face would never be the same. One kick in the face, it'd be enough.
Oh, temple.
A kick in the temple might have caused internal bleeding in his brain and lead to his death.
You should know better when you're visiting the BOBSTREAM, Grace. Anything else? Crotch! Oh my god!
They really hammered him. Looks like at least one kick in the crotch. Ooh, and he were alive, he'd never be able to have children.
The poor actor or model.
Another nifty publication. Someone's been trying to wash the covers with soap.
That's the body. I think we're good on the body.
2 empty beer bottles. Someone's sure been partying here.
And Bible.
A Bible, baby. What art thou doing in this den of mortal sin?
Okay, let's go warn the guy at the club.
Come to think of it, I do feel like hanging up my coat on this case. It would probably get me blobbed in the end.
Now it's a blob world out there.
I don't want to dance now. Don't want to go there.
Well, where did the guy go? Dance floor.
Don't want to go there.
So, where else could he be? We're so close to the end, I really don't want another crash. Well, nothing in there. Maybe I should talk to the hotel receptionist. Oh, you've got a body up there, by the way.
Welcome to Hotel
Nope,
Zero.
doesn't give a
We've
shit.
had 13 fires in 3 months, all caused by drunk or drugged people.
It's locked.
There's nowhere else to go, right? Oh.
Well, well, this one's open.
Oh no, it's a sleeping blob.
Just in case, I'll take these along so you won't be tempted.
Well, what am I supposed to do with the flames? We still have the nicotine gum? Is it for you?
How's that gonna help me?
Yeah, good question.
What's happening here? Who are you?
I'm the guy who just saved you from a fire.
Fire? Good idea. Where's my lighter? I need a cigarette.
I think you better quit smoking, man.
Mind your own business. I need my daily dose of nicotine.
I got you sorted, buddy.
Tastes like wood pulp, but sort of calms me down. So, what can I do for you?
Santa get
I'm only gonna ask you once.
That sounds very Finnish.
Where is the briefcase?
The briefcase is under the bed. Take it. I'm tired of running around with it anyway. Ugh.
Briefcase number 4 retrieved. Hey, I'm pretty good at this.
Is that it? I have no leads now. I can make a phone call, but I don't know.
Excellent work. Thanks for keeping the environment clean. You've earned a...
Svetlana and Natasha, escort service?
Can I talk with Blob 5, please?
Can I talk with Nanoblob 5, please?
Yeah, who is this?
Look, I'm just gonna tell you once. Those girls are trouble. I found their ad in the shirt pocket of a murdered man here in Hotel Zero. You better get out of there.
Oh my God. Thanks for the tip. I appreciate it. If you still want my briefcase, it's in locker 13 at the bus station. I'll leave the key for it in the flower box on my way out of the city, so get it before someone else does.
Alright. Well, that's the last one, I think. So if it will not crash before then I'll be happy Bob.
At last, I've secured all the 5 briefcases. Better check back with Mrs. Steele.
Good job, Ridley. I suppose you've earned a bonus. The nano formula is safe again. And you only needed so little time to complete. I thought we'd celebrate the occasion with a little bit of champagne, special a la Nanolabs.
Sure, but you have a sip before me.
So you don't trust me, hmm?
I think your entire operation is illegal, ma'am, and I'm gonna prove it.
Really? And how are you planning to do that? I said, how are you going to prove that?
I have the formula.
I think The government is going to find your plans to shrink your competitors into peanuts.
Competitors.
Rather interesting, wouldn't you say?
You just try, you son of a...
I already did. Sayonara, Mrs. Steele. She got her share, and I got mine. For my services for saving Mother Nature, along with the future of nanoblob enterprises, and of course, the poor nanoblobs themselves, the board of the city council made me the new sheriff in town. The rumor was that the
good to
previous
see you,
sheriff
Grace.
got sacked after they found him painting graffiti in a public toilet. Who knows?
Have a good evening. The end. Very quick ending. Congratulations for successfully solving the blob job. Now write your name and you will receive your secret blob code. Write down your blob code and the name you entered above and go to sample.5/blobjob where you have a chance to win a trip to London. Oh, thanks. Very quick. Finish. Yes. Got the credits. John and Yun. Detonium Interactive. Richard Stanley. Yeah. Andrea Goodson. Hot Woman 1, Hot Woman 2. And then Hot Woman 1 voice. Of course. Gay Man. Schwarzenegger. I don't recall those voices. You have 3 people for the 3D design of the navigation map. Polymedia SDK. Oi! See, it doesn't seem to be part of a larger campaign or anything. Which is a little strange, right? So one thing I wanted to test, if we start the game again. Because you can reject the offer in the beginning.
It was a tough chore to face her without laughing.
Ridley, I'm looking for a volunteer for a pretty messy job. We have 5 skin blobs on the loose.
Skin blobs was what they called a nano-manufactured human organism. This didn't look too good.
The blobs were supposed to deliver a super-secret nanoformula to the Central Patents Office. They never got there. If anyone gets hold of the formula, we're in deep trouble, and I don't mean only you, me, and this company, but the rest of the humanity could face extinction. Our nanoformula solvent is immensely powerful. It's able to shrink and expand organic material on a molecular level. Someone idiotic enough to fool around with it could turn Mother Nature into a peanut. Are you following me?
Sounded serious. Only thing I could think about was why not use the formula on her ear?
Are you not learning anything, Red?
I need you to track down the skin blobs and retrieve the cases. They're all identical.
I hesitated.
Don't accept mission.
I didn't.
You don't accept? I always knew you had a low survival instinct, Ridley. I have a hunch that you'll come crawling back to me. For now, you're fired. Adieu, mon ami.
I said no to her, even though it was a bad career move, but better than getting blobbed.
Okay, and then we just get the map. And we can go home.
That That night, I got drunk and passed out. It was another bad idea. My TV complained.
And now the graphics look right.
Okay, great, but the cable's still burning. I did it. Now I must inform the... The fire must have spread along the time to leave the sinking. A beautiful fire, if it wasn't for the fact that I was now short of a job plus a home. I was going to have to put my tail between my legs and whimper back to the Iron Lady.
And then it just resets, I guess.
I told her I reconsidered her offer. She was kind enough to agree.
Didn't I tell you you'd come back here crawling like some dirty little lizard with a loose tail? Well, here's a map of the skin blob's route to the patents office, and a portable blobman with which you can collect useful objects. Our last sign of the lost nanoblobs came from the area of Building 4.2. That's probably where you should start. Good luck.
Okay, and then the game just continues as normal. Gotcha. Well, that was the blob job. Now, I've played a lot of, like, bizarre things on this show. And that's one of them. Now, Grace pointed me to... what was it called? Santa-geddon. Is that something that I can find? Santa-geddon. Santa-geddon. Game. Moby game. Santa-geddon is a multiplayer deathmatch only person enlightened entertainment. I don't see the connection though. They watched Flubber and suddenly thought blob was the best word ever. They had a good time with blob. Flubber was 1997, so that would track. Because other than there's no blobs in the game. I'm kind of shocked. That's just a word that they used. Intelligame Oi, Sarjärvi and Helen Oi, and Detonium Interactive. I just get the blob job for those first two. And the other one a bunch of puzzle games. John Hakalux and Jan Wellman also did Santa-geddon. Okay. But as a different company. Riot Entertainment and Enlightenment Entertainment. Also not much going on. Let's see if Archive have Santa-geddon. Nope. Yes. You have an installer for Santa-geddon. I'm gonna download it real quick. It's an ISO, so that's nice. first off, let's get back to 600 by 800. 800 by 600. We don't make games, we create riots. Santageddon.com. I'd have to check that out too, huh? Did you give me an icon? No. Bro, do you even know how Windows works? Santageddon. Okay, hold on. Let's pause the Winamp. Let's see if this will even run. Santa Manager. DirectX. Okay. English, please. Thank you. Player, Ninja Trooper. Nick. Bobby. What kind of characters do we have? Elf. Heavy Elf. Techno Elf. Light Trooper. Are these real time? No, these are just pictures. Heavy Trooper. Let's just start with an elf, right? I don't know if we can do this. It might want to run a server or something. There's nowhere to start the game. Network, yeah. Host and join. Will that start up a server for me? Well, not a server, but like... Will it put me in an empty server? Maybe? I doubt there's bots. It's not running anything. Could not find any compatible Direct 3D devices. Okay. Maybe we can do OpenGL then? This is very, very old school. Worst case, I could try running this on mode 800 by 600 not supported. Is that too high or too low? Let's assume it's too low for a game called Santageddon. Worst case, we can drop it down. Let's drop it down to 16 colors too while we're at it. Although your window is tiny, so... Santageddon! Gonna be a million seller, that one. This came out in the year 2000. I'm not... Okay. I don't have no idea what resolution it would support. But what we can do is you can spin up another virtual machine. And see how that goes. Come on, VMware. Hey, Domi. You can't prove that the universe isn't running on a virtual machine. Just saying. Cannot prove it. Alright. VMware is annoying like that. There we go. Let me make sure the resolution is okay. Now my computer might be at risk, but I assure you it's not. Santa install. Santageddon. .com. English, DirectX, Bobby the Elf, S. No bots or anything. I don't know. Okay, host and join. Let's see if this works. Kind of. Oh. Well. You're not hearing the audio, but just like music playing. And now it crashed. Beautiful. Nope, not you. Let's try it with OpenGL. Oops. No. Okay. Okay. You don't like OpenGL? Use transform and lighting. Bilinear map mapping. Oh, you have an F resolution option right there. I didn't even see that before. I think this is all we're getting. It's just gonna crash again? We're already done blobbing, Domi. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't think there's much else we could do. NATO base. So there's 2 maps? That's it? Yeah, this is all I'll be able to get out of it. All right. That's it then. Very short stream today, I guess. What can I say? The Blob Job is a very short game. I think if we neglect the times I had to restart from scratch because there was no save feature whatsoever. 90 minutes max, I think. Why the fuck do I have 30 notifications on Blue Sky? Oh, I think one of my posts escaped containment. That's the first time that happened. I had that a little bit with my the picture of me in the airplane leaving Geneva. I had some like reposts from people I've never heard of. Oh well. Folks, that'll be it for today. I did say that too, but that never works for me. So, a plan again, such as it is, such that it exists, is for the time being, if I do 2 streams a week, I'll probably ping pong, dong dong, between. Oh, why does desktop audio on? Between working on the game and playing, finally checking out A Force More Powerful, the game of non-violent strategy, brought to you by the International Center on Non-Violent Conflict. That should be fascinating, shouldn't it? For now, on the Twitch side, we're gonna raid into Noya. Please say hi. I'll probably see you again next Tuesday. I'm working on some stuff in the background other than videos. Mostly, I'm trying to like figure out a way to fund all of this more sustainably, especially the video production side and the forum. I'm like still figuring out how all of that works and what I could do. But like, remember a while ago I did like several fundraising goals where I played a bunch of bad games. I played Superman and some bad racing games, and then I think the Grey's Anatomy game with Mrs. Bob. Something like that, maybe, but more expansive, maybe with bigger rewards and scarier goals. But that's either gonna take several months for me to work out, or I'm gonna wake up in a fucking mental state a couple of nights from now and work it all out in a notepad immediately, you know? Alright, peace out. Today's the day. I love you.
Thank you for enjoying the Bob stream. I love you all.